specialize in all sorts of toxins, so you'll want to be careful. However, her strategy's simple. She just lies in wait.
She does?
She sets a trap and waits patiently for her target to wander into it.
I see.
And you don't have to worry about anything else. She's not all that daunting herself. So get her into an actual fight and you're guaranteed to win. Still, if you find her, watch your step and remember to stay downwind. She knows someone's targeting her, so it's not like you can rely on the element of surprise.
What is downwind?
Like when the wind blowing, it'll blow you. Like whatever which way it's blowing, that's the way it's gonna blow your scent. Upwind is when it's going against you.
Hurry! I can't hold it in. Damn it!
Looks like I got your badge.
I knew you were keeping it in your briefcase. Tupa!
You see
Working together? You bet. And I didn't need your medicine. I've got my own. As you might have guessed, you really were my target this whole time.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL
He
game.
looked just like the fucking movie.
Yeah. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Seattle Seahawks. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Oh shit, they're actually drinking the water. I said this is actually drinking the water. You see?
Coach thing gonna be dried up by in the morning.
Yeah. One day I'm gonna actually try to plant.
They'll run on first down. Sheffield, and he'll get this up to the
real.
34-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They go read option with Wilson. Right back to him on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
She want the left.
They'll try the left side. Sheffield. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On first down, Sheffield. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Call my shit off.
I see 2. I know I'm one, but somebody else tuned in. No, she going to bed. She got to work in the morning.
On second down now, Sheffield. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
Trying to bring an extra block on top of his defensive X factor.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5.
Oh, fuck. This nigga got Deion Sanders?
These guys will get the football back.
Oh, fuck.
You didn't scout the team?
No, man. That's who his legend is. I ain't know. Fuck.
Now you gotta watch out for Deion Sanders.
God damn.
I know you can have people that retire.
Yeah.
Is that like rare or something?
No, that's the thing this league do. I ain't worried about Preston out running. Hold up, bro.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard, and they'll get him down up past the 15-yard.
Hold up. Fuck it. I'm ready to get this game over with.
What happened?
Nothing.
So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in.
No, he really had him juked out, but
He kind of forced that one.
he hit it last second, I guess.
Where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Prescott now. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play here for Dallas.
Like I had
43 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about.
He did an audible.
But big plays,
He did an audible.
let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that?
I'm just not even into the
And what our
game
camera
right now.
missed was the
For
fist
real,
pump from the
serious.
sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Is this a
So the
playoff game
big
too?
play moves him
No.
all the way across midfield.
I'm
to
just
40 now for 1st
ready to
and
go to
10.
bed, man.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Dancing to his left.
They do the same old, bro.
It's gonna
If
be
it ain't,
incomplete.
that's what make me get tired of Madden, bro. You see the
You
same
gotta make sure you
bullshit
give your
by
receiver a
everybody.
chance to come down inbounds, because
Same
they are
bullshit.
very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll throw again. Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26.
You bring the dude there just in case he was he dropped the ball or something. He came and slipped it.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. No score after one on EA Sports.
So I'm playing like different zones because I see all he doing is just sitting back throwing out routes and shit like that.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott. And this one incomplete.
Once again, fucking corner routes. So that's all they do all fucking game.
The positioning here is key.
That's
As
all
a
they do
defensive
all
back,
fucking
you're
game.
taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed
just
home,
trying to
and they'll
feed
stop
Cooper.
him behind the line.
That's all I'm
They
focused
lost
on
2,
is
and it
Cooper.
brings up
That's all he's
4.
doing is trying to feed him.
Brett Maher now for
Put
the
him in the
Cowboy
slot.
field goal. The
Trying to
wind
do
is
corner
at
routes
his
all
back
fucking game
here in the
long,
second
and then-
quarter. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there counts what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
First down, Seattle ugly,
pick up a
man.
13.
He was just regular juke. He did it like a double move juke. He just juked and got on by the bin. I could have been down. I'm trying to see if old boy is guarding, his X Factor Jones is guarding on Metcalf. I should be able to
scrimmage
use
the 37 on 1st and 10.
36 power.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Squeeze, double. 51 Mike. Mike 51. Here we go. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Wilson is going to fire one deep over the middle.
God.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back.
Have this nigga way on the other side and run in the middle of goddamn
Creates a
field.
lot of confusion. Kind of
That'll
a
be
muddle
tripping me
in the
out.
middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
I'm trying to see. I'm fucking
Line
tired.
of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd
He's
and
playing
10.
as the cornerback. He's moving him.
They go read option with Wilson. And no pitch there and no chance either.
He got it
As
to
he's
where he
brought down
focused on the
behind
running
the
back.
line
I
of
mean the
scrimmage.
quarterback.
They'll
See if I
wind
could
up
have hyped
losing
it.
3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Mike 315. 54. Exit. Mike 54. Mike 54. Mike 54.
No way.
Let's go, baby. We turn up. Get that ball. Get that ball. 25.
His X Factor on him.
He's coming.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Looks at fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
I'm good at
Could
that.
not
I'm
have
good at
thrown
that.
that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and then angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play here for the Cowboys.
That's when I'm playing zone, man. I hate playing zone, but you gotta mix up your plays and shit. That's how you got it. That man's supposed to be out there, but he...
Why you have to mix up plays?
Cause people talk about you run the same play too much and all this shit here.
So
just mix it. It's not real football.
Position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on first down. Here's Elliott, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Flipping the play. See what happens. Then they don't line up right.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
All that, there's like too much gimmicky shit, bro.
Still 9 to go.
All that audibling, all that shit.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
They do all this shit. You know what I'm saying?
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Got his man there complete to get
Same fucking plays, bro.
On the spot, but it's not a very generous
Same
one. He looks to
fucking
be about
plays.
a yard or so short.
And he 5-0.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he
Well,
was
I'm thinking
fighting
too, but
like
I'm
he
just
really
saying
wanted
the
to
way
have that
people play
reputation,
is
didn't he? I
they
mean,
do
he
the
came very
same
close to
fucking
making that a
plays,
first
bro.
down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free.
Chewing clock. And that's where he fucked up at. Because he's going to go on 3.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down.
It's under a 2-minute warning.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Now Prescott on 4th down.
What I told you. The same fucking play, bro. They do the same shit, but a nigga ain't gonna say nothing. Same fucking routes, all fucking game long.
Throw the ball on 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
A little football 101.
So
when you're
when a
going
nigga,
toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw.
That what makes me get frustrated with this game. Is at the same time, niggas know how to play, but at the same time, it's a game. And flaky shit like that, like it keep going. You can tell a computer, you know, to check the out routes and shit. And the shit still won't work.
As they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense
like I know exactly what motherfuckers be doing, the formation, how it look and everything.
Dominating it allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that?
And look, see how his cornerback way off from somehow he gonna jump onto him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
I think he will timeout.
Because he won't get the ball back. Try and score again.
Wilson to the Seahawks looking for
and I can
something
see him
big
blitzing. You see that thing?
It's
It shows me that he's
here.
blitzing.
He's coming, double up. Good job right there. Good job right there. Check. Check. Hot route. Hot.
And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And he gets it
I don't
away,
never
and
kick
it's
it
a
in
laser
bounds.
headed for the sidelines.
You don't no fucking run back on me.
Let's go, fellas.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops.
He's going for the field goal.
And if
He
it
not he
does,
ain't field goal
that can
range.
alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Then what tripped me out, I double teamed him.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54. 55.
He moved like that to see if I'm in man or not.
Check 99.
Elliott.
I'm gonna give y'all that. I mean, you got the field goal,
Nine
but
on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
now you're gonna kick the field goal.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more.
And got his man complete. 20. 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Great drive, though, defensively. They were ready. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Alert, 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 alert. Right there. 54, right there. Right there. 4 down, 4 down. Run. 54 is much.
To throw is Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end.
Come on. Look at this bullshit. Nah, it's a holding call, though. It's a holding call.
Umpire through the flag usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. This time Wilson will throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Gonna take a shot for
Look at this shit.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Boy, this shit here, this is some flaky shit.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. second down a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to third
He
and
need to
3
do
now.
crazy shit where it say 2 wide receivers, but he come out in 3 wide.
NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Third and short yardage. Prescott. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. First target, first catch, and a first down.
The fuck?
Yeah, they caught me off guard. I was like, wait, I was digging the video.
Prescott now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's first and 10. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Go. Right. 54. 54. Drop deep.
Prescott to throw it. Open man
The
is
same
Noah
old
Brown.
fucking routes, bro.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
Kill. 47. Go. Sweat. Hey. 54. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sharon Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Call it an even 20 yards on the pickup. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Kill. 47. Switch it. Go to 54.
Now Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed.
Fuck him
What they were
up.
trying to tell us, they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And unlike some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been threes.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Wilson. Quick hitter here. It's
man, this shit, yeah.
And he'll lose yardage and be down at
This
the
shit,
7-yard
yeah,
line.
it's fucking ridiculous.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
51 for Mike. It's gonna be a long day for you. Sit. Out.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Room past the 20. As they'll finally stop him at the 23-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way.
Shit,
Take some
bro.
time off the clock and
The
keep the ball away
same
from their
shit.
opponents.
And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 53 yards. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Elliott running right. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go, 46. Then we're going to 53. 3 bucks. Then we're going to 53. 26.
Prescott. That is caught.
Same
at the
4
7.
plays, but the dude got
And he
like
is
4 fucking
into the
plays,
end
bro.
zone for a Cowboy touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just
That's
don't like
crazy.
them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
He sounds stupid.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Yo, I got this new track. I need you to drop these bars. What you want me to do? You can rap about anything, man. It's mine. I need to play the beat. All right, I'm going to play the beat right now. Hold on. I got beans, creams, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, greens, creams, potatoes, tomatoes.
On first down, Elliott. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. A gain of 3, second down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Auntie cooking up a pot of collard greens. I can spot some wings from a mile away. Plus you gotta pray, it's a holiday. We gon' party like it was a Saturday.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
I went over to that fucker's house and told him that I fucking hate him and that I want nothing to do with him and I'm gonna block his fucking number and you know what?
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
And that's the type of run that you'll live with.
God damn. He slipped on the floor.
Just been unable to really break off anything substantial.
Breaking news from the overnight hours of a teenager found.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. So we got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
54,
Prescott from the gun. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just keep the extra point winds up successful.
Oh, you talking about the key and key?
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
You saw that episode, though?
Yeah.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
and athletic.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
On first down, Sheffield. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
GQ, the chocolate.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Showing it. Showing it. Watch the safety creep.
That's that song, huh? I forgot. I don't like it.
On the ground. Sheffield. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
He did it in reverse, but he did it perfect to where it looked like, oh, God damn.
No. Hey, alert 3. Check 52.
Oh, yeah, we saw that, though.
They'll try to left side. Sheffield. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one.
You saw that dude that tried to
put
tackle
that
him?
aside and just try and ram his way
He hit
forward
the
and get what he
right.
can.
Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
This King. I can tell his voice.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Take a whole bunch of pictures. Think I got no